we're up against Natasha K here on the valley, and this map's really funny. Basically about here will get you a sensor lock if they come forward, so we're going to ease up on that. We're going to do what we did last time. We're going to swing Sumo to the side here. I'll take full evasion plus trees. Or we could take... A move won't get us far enough. We'll take a sprint. That should corner us okay there. The locust needs to be towards the back. Always keep your scouts towards the back if you can, because they will just self-combust if somebody sees them. We'll take a sprint sideways over here, I think. And you, sir, can jump towards the middle. Just give them something to shoot at. So we'll take a jump and a brace here. They'll probably run into us. Normally if you have a mech around here and they push too far forward, they will hit you. And I have to remember I've only got minute turns now. So I changed it down to be minutes only, just to speed things up. So what we're looking for is probably to tank with the Vindi for a bit. Get the Sumo in the scent around. Here we go. So they've hit us first. So if they've got an arc light, we have to go first here. If they don't have an arc light, then we can reserve into them going first. Since I brought my own arc light. Arc light's literally there just to do shenanigans with turns. If I see fire starters, we might bum rush the river. We still don't know what these are though. Having a bit of a think. You got 13 seconds. It's a little scary pushing your mech like this, because then you have to make the choice of, do I leave it here or do I push forward? Oh, that's got full evasion. Do we see an arc light? We do see an arc light. That's fine. That's actually their arc light pilot right here. So we're just going to reserve down to our mediums anyway. The only target they have is this thing here. And then once we get to our mediums, we'll probably move some of our lights first to see if they want to sensor lock this up. Alright, we got a... Whoa! Is that a jump? Or did we lose contact for a sec? Okay, that's fine. So we know that might have been a jump and a sense lock. It was a really long move though. Now the real question is, do you move with this? We'll probably risk this armor. There's a fair bit of this armor here. I want a sensor lock here, but I don't want to... Actually, what we're going to do is we know that this guy doesn't have the range, right? We don't have the reach to get anywhere with this guy, so we're going to move this guy first and brace up. You just want to move things that aren't going to affect the game first if you trust this stuff at the front. We'll see what pops out of here. This might be two... I wonder if he's doing the 2 locusts and then a heavy, which is highly possible. 3 locusts and a heavy. A heavy would be fairly bad for us. By moving this, it cuts down what he can do back here as well. If you moved this first, he might be able to sensor lock back, whereas now he's down to less mechs being able to sensor lock us, right? This is probably the move we're going to have to take here. 4 evasion plus trees, we're going to have to trust it a little. Drop whatever alarms we can on this. 30 tons, interesting. So this is not a locust. We're going to go for it anyway. I'd say he maybe jumped in this then. Spider, interesting. The old spotter. Showboat there. Showboat is... God, I gotta write these pilots down so I can remember what they are. I know it's sensor lock at least, but I can't remember. I'm guessing it's maybe not evasion. I should maybe consider a bracing, a bulwarking pilot in the Vindi as well. This is a lot better for us, for a trade wise, unless he's got something humongous out here. A large laser. No LRMs. Okay. Centurion... No, Centurion AL would have... Wolverine maybe? Centurion AL would have had LRMs. So... This is where it gets a bit funny. If I had brace here, I could have fired from here. But we're gonna have to... I would prefer... Actually, I think I stole my tree section right there. 2 evasion plus trees might be the better way to go. Although you got direct line of sight. I could go for the indirect line of sight. But I think we'll take to the trees and trust in our evasion. Ooh, and I've got to move because we're running out of time. Alright, so now we can find with the LRM 10 from down here. We can take a move with Sumo, we're probably pretty happy. So it seems like he doesn't have a heavy. Unless he's got arc light. No, he can't have arc light and heavy. Okay, so it's just this. This has got to be a locust, really. Yeah, so if you're missing all your arms, you might as well. Alright, he's going for back there. That's not going to do him much good this turn. If you've got nothing left on your mech, you might as well, right? 40 is not good for us. We're going to probably have to push into him, I suspect. We might even just have to fire from here with our 40s. Yeah. Oof, that sucks. Or we might convince him to push. We'll see. I mean, melee's also... Melee's an option if you've got a light coming in at you. Did he stuff his turn order as well? He might have stuffed his turn order. Did he move too much in one phase? I think he might have, and now he's into him being first. That's interesting. He has boned himself on initiative. It's not much, but it's a little. If you have fast-moving mechs, you got to remember that melee ignores 4 pips of evasion. So something like a locust taking a punch from a heavy, you might not be able to hit the locust with great hit chances, but a punch from a heavy will just rip a locust in half, right? Most lights will get ripped pretty easily. Is he gonna sense lock again? He's trying for the sensor lock. He's gone for the trees here. Alright, it's going to be a lot of poking at the start. I might head for my medium turn here. I just want to move this guy right. He's probably going to shoot the largest laser at this. I don't know what else is back here. He's obviously got another medium that maybe didn't have direct line of sight. I could consider a jump, a brace. A push, a fire. Probably not, actually. Be a jump and a brace. A sensor lock, a push and a fire. For direct fire, we might look for this guy here. Depending on what he wants to do with it. We're definitely going to have to push forward with our Vindi though. It looks like he's playing pretty defensively. He's going to run out of time here. This might be a disconnect. Okay, no. Here we go. If that sensor locks, that did not move far. Okay, that's a brace. So that's a brace there. So we're up. Jump to here is probably okay. It doesn't put us in any weird positioning. He could maybe DFA. Jump out though. Enforcer, so what's this, an AC, right? Yeah, AC 10. So that's going to start hammering away at us. We don't know what this is just yet. It didn't fire LRMs, so it might not be an LRM boat. This guy is a waste of our time for now. What is he actually? Machine guns, okay. He's a little bit of a waste of our time. I mean, he's got 4 evasion, he's small, braced. This guy might be a better use, but we'll see what we do here. We could even go for a few fires from here. Apex is breaching shot. So he might just fire the AC 10 for the breach. Hopefully the evasion holds out. He would have been better with the breaching. Fairly certain Apex has breach. The breach would have done 60 instead of 50. Alright, let's see what you can do, buddy. No direct line of sight. So we only have direct on this. So we'll just sense lock this guy twice while we move here. This is a sketchy move, but we'll take it. So what are we looking for? Full movement, sensor lock. We'll give him maybe some direct fire. But we'll start moving our mechs in, I think. Don't know what this guy is. Is he running hot on this? He's running fairly hot. That jump probably cost him a bit of heat. The large laser on this thing is horrendous. It's a lot of heat for these two weapons. I really need Sumo to start getting down here though. Blackjack. Interesting. So it was direct fire. Who's he got in the Blackjack? Witness. Ooh. Blackjack's a little scary. It's a lot of damage. But the Vindi should be able to eat this for a little. I want to move where he doesn't have the ability to have vision. Direct sight, right? So even if he sensor locks us, he has to move probably to over here somewhere to fire. Damn, that would have been more tempting actually. He's running really hot too. These jumps are costing him a fair bit of heat. If I'd seen this, if this had been here earlier, this would have been the better choice. It's a shame I can't make trees. But I think we'll risk the Centurion here. Worst case, he starts opening up on the Centurion with some sensor locks. But we should be able to eat a fair bit of damage here. Into the leg? Come on. Send him to the ground. Close. Grind off some armor there. I would maybe consider sensor locking this, jumping here, firing with this, and just dropping everything on this if I know this isn't trees. And 1 evasion. So you move, sensor lock, move, sensor lock, jump, fire, and then I get a turn. So you could move and sensor lock, and then you could fire with probably the spider as soon as you see what is going on with Arclight. And then you get to fire with this. This is I would jump here and fire in everything, really. Or you could jump the spider and fire. See what he wants to do. He might be out of range for a sensor lock there. So it's probably not a sensor lock back here. It's probably a sensor lock here then. I don't know about the sensor lock. Also, if you're in this sort of situation, you're better off reserving. Because now he has to go again. He might just fire on this, right? He might just go all in. It's just a shame I don't have a fire starter. I would have loved one right now. But if you're in that situation, you definitely have to... you have to wait your turn. You have to reserve. Is that gonna be vision? I hope not. He's going for the ACE PPC arm. Okay. It's probably a good move because the other arm I'm pretty sure has nothing. This is even worse from now because now he has to move everything. So now he has to move one of these. And that's an even worse situation for him to be in. Especially with this as the only presented target. So now, if he witness, I'm pretty sure can't bulwark. Apex, I can't remember if he bulwark. Yeah, he's just going ham on this now. That's fine. This guy shouldn't be braced. He does have tree cover, but from memory, Blackjack, he's got pretty solid arms. Do you have vision on this? That's the real question. So there's no vision on this guy, so I could probably push for a move. A fire. It's into the front. This guy gets to go. He's probably going to go on this anyway. We get to maybe jump and fire with this guy and lose vision. I'm down for a lot of that. We'll push forward. Definitely pushing forward. We'll wait for him to do his turn with this, and then we can start moving our lights in as well. That Blackjack is a nice target as well. It's a lot of damage here. So now he has to think about the Enforcer. I would definitely go for... Ooh, are we going to lose vision? I'll have to check. I might lose vision if I jump out with you. Because we couldn't fire our medium lasers from here, so this may be a vision loss. Which means we might have to push maybe with the commando. Alright, he's devisioning. So he's offering up this guy. I'm not keen on offering him up. It's probably only the large laser from there. Alright, so what are we looking at? So if I was to jump you back, what are we looking at? Yeah, so we lose vision a little here. So we'd have to look at something like a sprint out of you, maybe. Take a sprint, he double sensor locks. We get to move. Is this worth the risk? It's a little sketchy. Versus Arclight. How do I feel about this? Arclight gets to go. Alright, Arclight, you're in. You're in it to win it, buddy. I don't feel comfortable about sticking this in, but we'll do it. Arclight gets to go before he does. At least. We're getting close to a knock here as well. My turn's lagging a little. Interesting. We then jump you back here. We fire. And then Sumo comes in from downtown. This thing's also going to have a hard time maybe hitting this. So we might see, if he sense locks this, we're definitely sprinting it out. Witness. Do I take a move and a fire? Oof. I think we'll take this. We might get a knockdown here. We're just going to go ham on this, I think. How close are we? So we could probably get... We'll have to move you fire. That gets knocked down, then we start doing cold shots. He's pretty far off death though. I'd say if I was him, I would start sensor locking this in the hope that I didn't move it quick enough. We're definitely moving it though. If I was him, I would maybe reserve here. Learn my lesson from last round. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to reserve. We're going to make him do this, then we're going to move these two. He'll probably double sense lock this in the hope that I reserve down to the medium phase. We're not letting that happen. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So he's going to double sensor lock that. We'll reserve here. So fire, knocked. This fires. We're risking these guys a lot, but this is their time to shine, right? Absolutely their time to shine. Once this is knocked, we get cold shots with both these guys. We'll probably even push Sumo forward. We're going to need to maybe vision game with this guy and move these guys back. Sumo that will then have trees. Plus we want to use the medium lasers. Might even consider jumping the Vindi forward for everything as well. What's a Blackjack look like? I swear the medium lasers are in the torso. Okay, he's got one on the arm. Is he going to risk firing? Spider's only got 2 lasers. Interesting. Okay. Well, we definitely know what we're doing now. I could even go... no medium. Yeah, okay. Max evasion is what we're looking for. Trees would be great. Trees? Ooh, 60%. Do I risk 60s? 3 evasion plus trees? I'm maybe happy for that. I could go all in. 80s. 3 evasion. I don't want to get too close to this because it might just get up and punch me. And getting punched in a locus is not how we want to go. So we'll definitely take to the 3 here. We've got 17. I gotta be careful of the time frames. I've shaved off that minute and now it's... So if we can knock with this, it's more damage out of the commando. Because the commando's got 10 SRMs over this guy's 4. So just looking to group up as much damage as we can. I would love to rip an arm. Three evasion. I might consider moving the commando for full-on DPS here. He gets up. The Commando can take this actually, I lie. The Commando is actually the same as the Locust armor-wise. We're probably just going to go all in on that arm. They are definitely not the best close-range tanks. Alright. This is a hard ask, unfortunately. 30%. We would be doing 80 damage, but it's through a brace and all that. Well, not brace, but it's through a forest. He's done well to have the forest here. Alright, so that's one medium laser off and an AC2. The AC2 is not effective at this range anyway, but we'll clear it off. I would probably reserve. This guy is not going to be able to do anything that's going to save lives here. So he goes last, I go first. I might fire... I'm going to have to go... yeah, that's fine. I'm probably happier with me getting some weird... He's going to probably go... Would you go for the Commando? Maybe you go all in on the Commando. You could do some serious work. Is that AC 10 range? It sure is. Alright, can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. I did risk him. And he got stomped. Woo! Alright, so we move you in. Fire. So I'm going to have to take this Blackjack down to be in a reasonable position. Damn, that was some beautiful work on his behalf. So everything here would do 110. We're getting close. The only problem is he's obviously got the 25% reduction. I think we're just going to go all in on that torso though now. Ammo explosion, ammo explosion. Did he just die to an ammo explosion? Alright, thank you, Blackjack. Okay, so that evens things up really nicely for us. So what we're going to look for is maybe a jump here. We'll see what kind of position this guy's in. This guy's probably not what we want though. I would love a PPC into this guy. Oof, shiny. Now, I'm probably going to brace instead. I'll just save the heat. He's still got vision back here. I can't believe he cleared that. I wonder what his hit chances were. He probably had pretty low hit chances. Not only that, but you've got higher chances to hit the left and right torso than you do the center torso from memory. He rolled really well. Can't argue with that RNG. Spider, depends what he wants to do with that spider. We'll see. This is... I don't know about this. He also has not learnt the lesson of maybe easing up on reserving. This would have been a beautiful fire starter go. Are you DFAing? Sure. That's interesting. This could do a fair bit of damage to this guy now that he's unbraced, but this... that was interesting. That's probably not the choice I would have made, since now he's pretty close to death here. We would need... Do we need 2 to hit? No, we need more. We need 3, 4, probably 4 missiles to hit. This is... That's actually 1 medium laser from death. But I don't like being this close. Also, the hit chances are probably not great. We're definitely not just standing and firing. I'm tempted to reserve. In fact, I think we will. And then we can fire in with everything else we've got. he could just turn around on this. I mean, this is gone. The Enforcer is going to be up against the Centurion. Unless he gets crazy lucky with this again. He can do... What's that? He could do 110 damage. Minus 25, right? So... we have to hope for some decent... Ooh, plus he could shred the PPC. Maybe... I couldn't do it. I couldn't get this guy to face correctly before he gets to go anywhere. I would probably jump here, fire. Or walk here and fire. Is that the right... No. PPC's on this side. So he needs to go this way. Brings him in really close. 7 seconds. I definitely wouldn't go that way. It's okay. He's risking... He's still got vision. So he's just looking for... Not that. That's not what he's looking for. He's just looking for some sandblasting, right? Alright, now it's our turn though. So now, we're going to work this thing over. I might just work it over with Arclight. So Arclight does it, and then what? We're looking for stuff back here. From the front, 3, you get to go first. You can move out before this guy gets to have a go. This is in the medium phase anyway. Spider be gone. We'll take that. That medium laser hits, he's gone anyway. Well, we rolled the dice. I mean, one of those was bound to hit, but that still sucks. I had to bank on the medium laser there. I would be appreciative if you maybe jumped back away from this. The jump's better here. We'll offer up the non-PPC arm. The jump will give us the evasion here. We need to just grind this man down. We'll fire on everything. We need 3 of these to hit to rip that leg. I could go for the CT, but I mean, we've got to have some luck here, right? And then there was 2. So then Sumo wants to move forward here. Sumo's going to move forward with a brace. I could even... Do I want to risk a sprint? Could sprint for the trees. We could probably eat a round of fire from this. 25% reduction versus 50. Sets us up for maybe standing here and firing anyway. So we'll take it. I mean, what's he going to do? He's going to probably sense lock this. Fire with this. Is he going to keep jumping back? I don't know about jumping back technique. Like at this point, I mean, you'd have to get... This is going to have to jump sensor lock. We're down a sensor lock. It's a locust. We'll just focus on this. I bet he's just going to keep sensor locking and moving back. Alright, looks like he wants all in on that. We know this is only direct fire. So if I hide somewhere where he can't get direct fire, we can just poo on him. Definitely not going all in. Is there a decent move here? Do I take that? He could just blast this thing to oblivion, really. I could play safe. We got 20 seconds here, right? So we take a sprint up here. He has no vision. We push forward, or he pushes forward. We're just going to be mean. I'm not going to play nice. I mean, he can quit if he wants, but I'm not going to play nice, I don't think. I think we'll play mean. So he has no vision. No direct fire here, right? It shouldn't anyway. Surely not. Yeah, that's not... I'd be amazed if he could fire through that. And then you, sir... That's gonna be a brace, probably. So I'd like my own vision here so that we can start firing into things. We'll offer up the arm if he wants it. That's a lot of evasion though. What are we looking for? I could just tank from here. Pretty garbage hit chances. Did we fire this? We did. Might just drop like this. Could precision strike. I'm not going to bother with the precision strike yet. What I really want is this. I want this little locust. But I just need to keep my locust safe here. So if he keeps trying to lock it, I'm just going to keep playing the hill game. While I try and get on top of that locust as best I can. It's a little bit nasty, but this could all go pear-shaped. Like, this thing can still do a lot of damage. It's 100 damage out of that thing if we're not in cover and braced and all that good stuff. Not keen for that. Okay, cool. Finally, sir. So now we just be a complete and nasty person, and we make him fire with this, and then we either make our decision on... He's probably going to jump this way to fire, and then we'll make our decision on what we can get here. I could probably get to... I suspect I can't get this guy. What would this move have to be? This move's going to have to be out of cover to fire. Oh, he's splitting. Okay, interesting. As soon as we get this thing right, he loses vision here. It's going to be hard. This is going to only large laser, surely. I'd be amazed if AC came out of there. Oh, I am amazed. It's alright, we're bleeding armor on the correct side though. Alright, Arclight, you need to come around. Sensor lock here. I didn't work this guy over at the start, so he's got a little bit to go. Now, is that direct fire? That is. What do we got? Okay, so we can actually shave off the last of that evasion there. If... Oh, have I already... I already went with you? Damn you, blockade. I can only push... This is Arclight, so I can only push you back one phase. It's not enough. I can ensure decent hit chances, I guess, with the precision. I'd probably just go straight torso. Yikes. Let's try it anyway. I just want to mangle this thing as best as I can, right? I maybe should have gone for leg, actually. Okay, well at least he's kind of in a bad situation with that. We're in a bad situation with this, dude, but wait, what happened to you? Oh, he precision struck you. I did not see my marker there. Interesting. We will definitely go forward on this guy though. We will offer up the arm again for evasion. I mean, this thing's getting worked over badly. Yeah, if I'd gone for that leg, he would be down. Ooh, some ammo explosions though. Oh. Woo. Where's the machine gun ammo in this thing? Okay. So now he's got this. We'll make it so it's his choice to come into us. When you get to this point, there's no point in following them if they don't have vision. You make them come into you. Playing for keeps here. Playing for keeps. Alright. Oh, he's running really hot too. If he fires, he's going to do some heat damage. It's not too bad in the river. I would probably look for... say that's side shots. I'm hoping that's side shots. Oh. Oh. He could have ripped my head off if both of those had hit. Ooh. Alright. So, arc light. Back up the hill, my friend. Sensor lock. Down to 1. Use jump and fire. Yeah, jump and fire. And then RAC is going to go in. Could even go for... I'm going to maintain range here. I suspect he might go for some DFA. He is running hot as, especially at that heat. I will not quite overheat. We'll probably just fire in the medium laser. In this arm, I'm pretty sure it's the large laser. Yeah. I could have maybe gone for this side instead with the AC. Sumo buddy, you can just tank where you are. Oh, see you later, that large laser. Rough life. Rough life indeed. So we're just going to keep working him down here. And you do this. This is fairly evil, but... if he jumps again, he's not going to get as much stability back, so we might... it's going to take a lot of work to unstable this guy. I would jump towards this, into trees. Into trees is probably your better option than the water, but you're hot, so you can't fire. It's not looking good. Not looking good at all. Surely you don't fire from here. It is the PPC arm. Okay, cool. Now, that's a beaten. That is a beaten, sir. If they're braced like this, with this much evasion, that's a beaten. Straight up a beaten, sir. Crunch. Removes the bulwark, or brace. Zap him with that. Remove a bit more evasion. Easy. So we'll probably push forward with Sumo here. I think we just push and fire now. Or... arc light's not doing much for us. Sensor lock, push and fire. Gotta keep an eye on the locust. Would have been interesting to see how it would have gone if the commando hadn't taken one to the face so soon in. Alright, let's gouge him out. We're running fairly hot here. What are we looking at? We'll unsteady him, I guess. It's probably our last turn of firing these before we close distance anyway. Wow, both those lasers missed. That hurts. That hurts a lot. He's nowhere near a push, so Arclight couldn't do anything here. I'd say he turns. What is it? Apex, right? So there's no bulwark. Turn and punch me. He can't quite kill me, I don't think, unless he hits the head. DFA. DFA could be the go. I would definitely I would probably punch this. It would rotate your mech okay-ish. You've got decent back armor. Yep, punch. There goes our PPC. Didn't need it anyway. We're just a punch bot now. If I can punch him in the side, I will. I cannot. As soon as you grapple like this, there's no shifting around. Unfortunately, but we'll just attack in. Give him the solid kick to the leg, apparently. This is small laser on small laser action. So he's unsteady, which is working out okay for us. We might be able to knock him here. My god, there's a bit of lag going on. So if I run in and fire, We're close. So we run in fire. We could probably fire twice. He'll be on the ground. I have a feeling I can't travel through this water though. That leg's real sore. Oof. So we have to hope that the AC hits. We might even fire in the LRMs. So if I fire from here, I need the LRMs probably to hit. We can ease off with the mediums. We just want to unsteady him. And then we can knock him. Alright, cool. So he's knocked down. So now it's just cold shots galore, right? We'll even stomp on him with the our own Vindi here. Alright, so you need to come in. Yeah, that water is killing us. Is there really no move this way? There is not. Cold shots? Sure, buddy. It's a lot of armor in that torso, though. I could take the AC off, probably. Wow, we are miles off that. We'll give it a go anyway. There we go. Could look for the leg as well to remove some steadiness out of him. So you punch him in the wherever. Goes one leg. So now he's got some... This thing's taking a beating though. Some force is not actually too bad. Alright, Sumo. Now Sumo can climb on in. We'll forget about the LRMs. He could turn and punch Sumo. Do we go for this? I can't remember how many... let's go for it. It's one less piece of stuff in the way of taking hits, right? If he gets knocked again, he might die. This armless mech is doing some work. Probably another punch. DFA. Sure. Hit. Excellent. Excellent. At least he's going down. That's the thing, right? Is you can DFA right at the end. We're just gonna stand and fire from the water. Okay, it's a bit awkward missing. But now we should be able to climb in with the Centurion. And do some work. Oh, it was his turn. Oh, of course it was his turn last. I forgot that I knocked him. Is it DFA again? Just might as well, right? Woo! And down he goes.
Mission successful.
Wow, that was a little painful. Could have done without probably the head hit on the poor Vindi. And I could have done without the straight up torso hit. But I mean, we lucked in as well, right? We got some decent luck on getting him down. Can't argue with that. How did he do? So he cleared off, yeah. So he just... He might have killed us anyway if he had double hit the CT with the death from above. This is insane. This poor guy. He had 80 torso, and he hit us with 2 hits for 100 damage. Either of those hits had gone, like, so if one had gone CT and one had gone somewhere else, he would have survived. Oh well. And we did okay here. Not too bad. How did our opponent go out? Yeah, see, we did okay with the Locust. We did lucky there. The Blackjack was obviously on the ground getting caught out. Spider, I don't know if that was the correct move by him. I don't know if he meant to do that or not. This Enforcer is a head and a shoulder. Head and a CT. Well, not a CT, a torso to the side. Alright. Alright. With that, I'll probably take a break. The that is enough PvP. Plus, it's been taking me a while to get matches. But thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm just gonna PvP all day, every day now. Now that I've done the... Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.